What's new with you guys?
Also, you booked your wedding venue?
Oh yeah! Break the sound barrier there. Yes, I did. Except I'm still waiting. I have to sign the contract, and there was like some questions that she has to answer just to like 100% confirm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited.
That's so freaking exciting.
It was like just as soon as we walked into it,
You just knew.
it was just immediate. Yeah, like we just knew 100%. And like we're very much able to picture everything. Like I was literally crying last night and we were in bed and I was playing like, you know, those, what is it called? Like the Vitamin String Quartet, like the people that play like modern songs on violin.
Oh yeah.
It's like for
Oh,
weddings and
yeah.
stuff. So I was like playing those and I was imagining like just when the guests are getting there and like everyone's sitting down and this music's playing and like,
It's like
I'm literally getting
Bridgerton.
goosebumps. I'm so excited.
That's so exciting.
That's great that like you knew as soon as you were in there.
I know, because I was scared that wasn't
You're just gonna have to
happen.
like pick something.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's how it's going to be for your like wedding dress too.
I
feel like
hope
that's what I've
so,
heard
because
too.
that's also what I feel. I'm like, I have no idea.
I'm really
You
excited
know,
to
you
get
know.
those pictures too. Just be like all the things.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I might do it in Phoenix, so maybe if we play in Phoenix or whenever you'll be there. So I think I might have to start looking in March. Or like maybe August at the latest. I don't know. My dad's girlfriend was like, you need to get the dress a year in advance.
Really?
Honestly, people don't. I think that's like really if you need like it's custom and like
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
it seems a long time. And like
I
I'm
definitely
worried like
know.
a year later I might change my mind or
I
something.
know. You might be like obsessed with whatever you have.
Yeah.
And then,
Do you have a budget for your dress?
I was trying to think of that. I don't really know. Dress I guess is lower in priority than other things.
Mhm.
So I kind of said 5K in my mind of like dress. I maybe want to have 2 dresses, accessory, like shoes, veil, and everything. Like if I could keep all of that under 5K. But I have really no idea.
Weddings are like house renovations. Like those are okay, dress 5,000, venue 20,000. It's like kitchen 20,000, bathroom 5,000. Like
It literally is. It's so crazy how fast it all adds up.
yeah. It's
that's
crazy.
like the nice thing about wedding dresses though is I feel like a lot more places have come out with like more affordable options that like you feel really good in.
Yeah. Oh, also I was gonna ask you guys. This whole beginning is just about me. But I was gonna ask you guys like, how should I? Because I want to start like reaching out to wedding vendors and stuff, and like try to work with people and trade. Like, do I approach that the same way that I would a brand? Because like this girl that she does flowers and she does photography and she does planning. I followed her like a couple weeks ago, and she followed me, and then yesterday she DM'd me and like guessed which venue. She was like, wait, did you get this venue? And then was like so excited. And I'm like, oh wait, she messaged me first. That's exciting. Like maybe I can try to get something.
Yeah, I would go about it like you do with hotel collaborations.
Oh,
Yeah.
good plan.
The other thing I just saw someone do is they made, because like you obviously don't have like a lot of like experience or anything yet, like you don't have like a portfolio or anything.
Yeah, of like wedding
They-
content and
They said to create like a vision board on Pinterest. So
of,
like
like content or of, what do you mean?
yeah, like kind of like ideas or like what sort of things that you would like want to post or like the vision that you have. Like I don't know if this person obviously does like wedding planning / like flowers / everything else. So I don't know. I also think that
That's a
other
good
thing
idea.
too with like weddings is like knowing like, because I mean if she's a photographer and like a videographer and doing your florals, like she's gonna be photographing like her own flowers. Like it's not like she's gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like you have
very
to figure
true.
out like what, like would you hire like one of your friends or something to like do this, like record the content, and like how would you like go about promoting it, I guess?
Well, she
Oh, that's
could
a great
promote it
question.
as if she is the brand type thing. Like it's more about Maggie sharing her experience with her audience. It could literally be like vlogs, and it doesn't need to be like picture perfect Pinterest
Yeah.
photos or anything. It
That's
would be
kind of what
more-
I was thinking. Like show them like like be like, I'm gonna post at least 3 reels that aren't specifically dedicated to florals, but like vlogging the wedding stuff and planning and tag whatever vendors, and then maybe like 1 or 2 dedicated videos to that specific vendor or something.
Yeah.
I really have no idea. I just pay attention to what the other influencers do on their weddings.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like that's kind of it. Just like sharing,
like tagging and vlogging and stuff.
But I definitely want to hire someone to like take phone content throughout the whole day. That's just another fucking added
You need to
cost.
hire an assistant. If you had an assistant, then she could do that.
Then that could just happen.
Are you going to do a videographer and a photographer?
Yeah. And it's like probably 10,000. Like, it's so crazy. And then that girl, she does engagement ones, and like her lowest that she charges for engagement sessions was like over 1,000. And I'm like, I probably want to have someone else doing the engagement photo. Like I wanted to have the same person doing engagement as the wedding to like be able to see how they are, but I'm like, I don't want to spend that much.
Yeah.
What were you saying? Imagine.
1,000 sounds low to me, even just like imagine what we charge for things, and like for engagement photos or whatever, you have to go out, take the photos, edit them all, and all. I don't know, it's a lot.
No, it's very true. They deserve the money. It just adds up very quickly.
Yeah.
You're like, this is my budget. If you want it, here.
Yeah.
If not,
also, my dad said to negotiate with people, and I don't know how true that is.
Well, that could be part of like your social media thing too. Like, give me a 20% discount and I'll tag you in my wedding day content and stuff.
True. Because like he did when my sister got married, he like traded some electrical work for the venue. Like, so she got her venue cheaper.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's cool.
That's so funny. I definitely think,
man,
like these days you have to have like a videographer.
Yeah, that's like my top. Probably over a photographer. I want the video.
Yeah, I do too. I think that'll be pretty. Like, you can just relive those experiences so much more.
Yeah, and they send you like all the clips and stuff also. So like besides the video, I could make hella content,
social media content. Yeah.
Tons of reels.
Then you're like, can you shoot content vertically and horizontally, please?
I needed to put the crop on reels, so
and film and phone and digital. Like, oh my god.
I wonder if there is like a videographer that has like an assistant that like does vertical like phone content with like a
I don't know
gimbal, and then like
maybe.
That would be so nice.
Because I also need to hire someone to watch the dogs, and then usually those people take content like from the dog's perspective of the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which I love that.
That one I feel like would be a good one for like trade or promotion. Especially if they're one that's like bigger and they like travel or something. Like, I think that would be good.
Okay. I'll look into all this. Okay, but enough about me. Please talk about you guys.
I'm just so excited about wedding content.
Were you out of town this weekend? Because you were posting.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I know. I went silent again.
She doesn't even tell us when she's going out of town, where she's going, and then I see like, holy shit, what a cute little Airbnb like ski trip.
I know.
Was that this weekend?
It truly was like last minute. So like on Wednesday, or I guess to like start like last weekend, we sat in like 2 to 3 hours of traffic, like in both ways, and we were like, this is awful. And so we went on Wednesday, and it just snowed, and in the morning we left like super early, so like we only were delayed a little bit getting to the mountain, but then on the way home I-70 was closed for like 2.5 hours, so we were like just stuck for like, and so in total with the closing of I-70, I think it was like 5 hours or 6 hours to get home.
Oh my gosh. How long would it be if there's no snow or traffic?
Like an hour 10. Yeah.
Geez.
So I like looked up on like this hotel like / Airbnb that we stayed in previously, and they had like an opening on Friday. And so like we just did a deal with them to like pay for one night and like get one night free, like one night comped. And then, but like I thought it was Friday and Saturday. It ended up being Thursday and Friday instead. And so it was a little bit rushed, but it was still really nice. And it was just like nice to just relax. And this particular place is kind of, it feels like a home. Like it feels like very homey, and luxurious too. So like it didn't feel like we were able to just relax and chill. You know, like some vacations you're like not able to like unwind as much, but
this one was and you were sick the last time you were there. So.
I know. That's why I was like, I need a redo.
Yeah, really though.
So yeah, we got to fully experience it. Like the hot tub was so fun and relaxing. Like the mountain was so close. We went out to dinner one night. So
well, that's fun.
Yeah. And then we like didn't have any of like the crazy like MLK weekend stuff.
So do you not get sick like of skiing and stuff? Like you love it every single time?
Yeah. We love it.
That's just so cool. Like I spend like 10 minutes in the snow and I'm like, okay, I'm done.
We definitely, I mean, I think we skied 6 times in the last like 8 days, in like 8-day period of time.
Dude, you're gonna get shredded. Like you're so muscular.
Well, the fact that we like climb up the mountain for like some of the days too. Like,
oh yeah, that's crazy.
What is your like heart rate? Was like the whole time you're like in the highest peak?
Oh my god, I would die.
It was so hard. I was like, look, I like said it to my trainer. I was like, look at this. For 45 minutes, I was like in the red the whole time pretty much.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's really cool though that like a workout could be fun.
Yeah. And that's why like one of my calories, I think I did like 4,000 calories in like a day. And I think I burned like like it was like 2,000 active and like 4,000 like total. And I was like,
do you wear an Apple Watch?
Insane. I have like a heart rate monitor that goes like under my boobs and like it is supposed to be like more accurate because it's like closer to your heart.
I bet that is accurate.
It definitely like shows me more accurately than my Apple Watch, but I have like a 3rd generation Apple Watch, so I don't know if they like improved it. But like it definitely shows better calories and like all of that stuff.
Very cool.
But yeah, I love it. I don't think I'll ever get like tired of it. Obviously my body was tired after like the 6 times in 8 days, but I think we're gonna go at least like Thursday and Friday this week.
Wow.
Damn.
How fun.
Yeah.
My workout hobby is pickleball.
I think that's so
good
cool.
workout.
It's so fun.
Did you take video of you doing it? I know you took video getting ready.
I try to, but I don't really have any good video.
I like it too because it's like less exercise than tennis. Like you're not fully running around, but like you still get tired. Like it is exhausting.
Yeah, and I like playing singles because you have to move around a lot more. It's a better workout.
I don't have anybody to play doubles with.
Who do you play with normally?
I play with my mom and sister a lot, and my best friend Ashlyn and her sister started playing recently, so I've been playing with them a lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I saw your video went viral.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna talk about. One of my videos went like semi-viral, like viral for me, but not viral. Not like a million
pretty
viral,
good.
But yeah, it's annoying because once that happens, there's like this pressure to keep performing, and then you post your next video and it just goes back to the normal like 1,000 views per video type thing, and you're just like, you get frustrated. Like it's just this freaking roller coaster. Like, oh, it's doing well, and then okay, they're not staying doing well.
Yeah.
But I guess it's all just leading up to hopefully more and more that happening more and more often.
Did you
make you? Yeah. No. I was
you were gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Were you like happy this one went viral versus like other ones?
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy. And also my one on Instagram did really well too.
The same one?
Well, so I do it differently for Instagram. For Instagram, I don't do a voiceover at all. I just do like a
what do you do?
Text with dot.
That.
Yeah. I have this new formula for Instagram, which I did well for my "If Your New Year's Eve Looks Like This" video. And what I do is like if your New Year's Eve looks like this ... and then like they have to watch for like at least 5 or 6 seconds before they get the next part, so they're like already hooked in. And I did that again for if your weekends look like this or whatever. If your weekends,
are you finding that on Instagram people have like a longer attention span then versus like TikTok
Shorter.
it needs to be.
Wait, shorter on Instagram?
Yeah, my videos are shorter on Instagram and there's no voiceovers because I assume that people aren't listening with sound.
Why?
But you don't do like
noticed
caption?
that? I'm so confused. I thought they had voiceover.
I mean, the ones that go viral for Instagram do not have voiceovers.
Weird.
Like mine was, if you spend Friday nights alone, ... And then people are like, oh yeah, I spend Friday nights alone. What is she going to say next? So they stay watching longer. And then I put the text in that's like, whatever. It doesn't mean you're lonely or something.
That's a great idea too, because then people who follow you on both
see something different.
Yeah.
Do you find that you have like a big overlap of like audience though in Instagram and TikTok? Or it's like
I
different?
don't think I do, actually, which is surprising. I don't think my audiences are converting over from one app to the other.
That's interesting.
Have you guys been doing more of the I like have seen a couple cute like little trends on TikTok for the carousels. And I love the carousels on Instagram automatically like swipe for you.
You mean TikTok?
Yes, TikTok,
Yeah.
not Instagram.
Me too.
There's been like a few ones that I'm like, oh my god, this is so cute. But
Yeah,
what
I like those a lot.
and what I'm gonna practice with, because I did like one that was like what I would post on like I can't even see it, like on Instagram. But what I think I need to do is like do pictures of myself and then like text over top of it.
I like
Yeah.
that. Like, I love that you did that, Devon. Like, I was planning on doing that because I love it on TikTok, and I feel like
Yeah.
it's such a good way to make people. It's like giving a caption before the caption.
Yeah, like that carousel post on Instagram for me actually did really well.
That's so cool.
I love this one. Look, and so she does like pictures and then like
Oh yeah, I like.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
see, I'm still kind of like figuring out how to do those well.
I
but
love
I
hers,
love
though.
when I see them.
That's
and
awesome.
then
I'm gonna do one on my birthday of like a new intro post, since I never freaking do intro posts.
Oh
she
yeah,
just did this.
Ooh,
like,
love.
super basic. I just think that's so cute,
And
it's
it's
like
so
is-
easy.
it's
Yeah.
so much easier. Like instead
Ooh,
of
I
like
love
getting
it.
on Canva and like trying to like do all this stuff.
And, like,
true.
make
And
cute
instead of having to take
graphics.
videos, it's easier to just take a quick photo of stuff.
Yeah, but my problem is like because I'm so used to like taking quick videos of everything. Now I have to remember to do like a quick video and then do a
Yeah.
photo and then do a quick video and then a
Ugh.
photo.
I know.
True.
I feel like I haven't been taking as much photos because I love
Yeah,
that, like
same.
the same thing of putting text on it, but like with the 0.5 lens, and then it's
Yeah.
like of your throughout your day, like it's like vlogging but with pictures.
Mhm, I
Like I
love
tried to do
those.
that the other day, and I was like, wait, I like don't take pictures anymore. I take
know.
videos.
Yeah,
And then
So I need to
TikTok's
get
gone and
better.
fucked us all up.
so interesting how that's.
But I do
changing.
like it. I mean, I love that. I think the TikTok like automatically going through the carousel just makes like so much sense. Like, why is Instagram never
I
thought
know.
of that?
In
Like that's so
Instagram,
that just like makes sense. Like you don't even. I don't know.
they allowed you to put music over your photos for like a second, and then yesterday when I posted my little carousel thing, I couldn't put music over it, and I was trying to make it like TikTok, but like they took that feature
Yeah.
away. So
I've never had that feature.
oh really?
But I was seeing the same thing because I wanted to put music over it too, so it'd be like,
Yeah, it only makes sense for the carousel type thing. Like if I just posted
Yeah.
one picture with the song, that's really
Uh-huh.
weird. But
what Instagram does with carousel posts that I liked, what you're saying would be better if they just copy TikTok, but they do change the picture. Like if you see it once, it's
oh
usually the
yeah,
picture, and then if you go look at it again, it's usually the
Oh.
second picture in the
Yeah.
carousel.
But
So
like,
it's
how often are people going back? Really? Like,
no, probably
when
not
your
often
feed
at
gets
all.
broken and it won't refresh, that's usually when it happens.
oh my
Literally.
god, that
When you open Instagram too many times, too frequently,
Yeah.
and it's still the post at the top.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I know.
I get so angry whenever like my internet's out or like something's not loading, and like and like if your internet isn't working and you're going through the stories and like it like you can like watch like 5 stories and then you refresh it and it's the same 5 stories
Oh my
and you
God,
have to like
yeah.
watch and you're like, why just like work, like just
Especially
give me
if it's
something
like
new.
Tiffany Austin or something, where then you have to go back through like 70 million stories.
You're like, I already saw all of these, like I don't need anything else.
Yeah. Should I do our intro?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right, well, welcome back to another episode of So Glad We're Friends. I'm Maggie.
I'm Devon.
I'm Brittany. The internet is back, though, this time.
We got the new modem.
Thank
We got
God.
the highest internet quality possible. So
That
we
is
did
true.
have the best, apparently. But it was just that we got it in like 2019.
Oh,
So they've since made better options.
Okay.
yeah, that's good.
And we're saving like $150 a month.
I know, that's
which
so
doesn't
good.
even make
Crazy.
sense.
Well, that's the thing, and it's kind of like fun with this is actually a really good place for other people to practice negotiations. Your phone
Ooh.
company and internet. You can
Yeah.
negotiate all day with these people. And
I
if they don't
kinda
work
know
for you,
that.
you just hang up the phone and you call again and you get somebody new. It's just like a beautiful thing.
That sounds like
And-
hell.
Oh, it's so fun sometimes. Sometimes. AT&T though, on my shit list. So I don't love them.
Wait,
But
do you have
Xfinity.
what do you have? Do you have Xfinity for your phone?
Yeah, I have Xfinity Mobile.
Oh, because they offered to
Yeah.
do that for us as well, and it'd be like way cheaper. And we have AT&T right now, but we
Yeah,
weren't sure
AT&T
if
is,
it
like,
even has good
trash.
service.
No, it's because it's Xfinity through Verizon, so it's all Verizon
Oh.
towers and
Oh.
everything. So our area is like perfect for it, and it does really, really well. And then obviously we like save so much money. And the other pro tip too is like if the phone people like aren't working for you, like just go into the store because the store people like have different levels of like things that they can do.
They see your face in person.
Well, for some reason, like they can do more than like some people online, like on the phone. I think that they like have certain metrics that they have to hit or like do certain things. And so like you're not always going to get the same offer or like the same like ease of use from each person if you get them on the phone. So that's why if you like hang up and call again, like you might get a different answer. You might get a different like offer or package.
That's really good to tell people, because I don't think that's common knowledge. Like even like I was just saying with vendors, like I don't think people can know that you can negotiate
Yeah.
just common life things.
Yeah. And the other thing too is oftentimes like with internet packages and like phone packages, you get a certain deal for like a year. So the next year, like just go back in person and just like ask for another deal. Like what do you have? What special do you have going on? Because they're never going to tell you like, oh, here, we can like give you a discount. Like call us
Yeah.
back and like we'll give it to you. But if you ask for it, they'll give it to you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's a great place to practice all of the bullshit negotiating.
Yeah, no, that does. So today we're going to be talking about our morning routines and our nighttime routines and sharing any tips we might have. I'm not good. I don't really have like a full routine.
Yeah. So, like, for today, talking about routines, I almost want to, like, also just discuss the pressure to have perfect
Yeah.
routines and then, like, feeling like it's always social media comparison, but, like, feeling like you're not doing enough or, you
Yeah.
know, feeling
It's
like you
so
don't have
true.
the best morning routine. Like, I just feel like so much of it is fake or unrealistic or like aspirational. Like even when I share my morning routines, it's like this is my ideal morning
Yeah.
routine. Do I do
Mhm.
it every morning? Hell no.
No.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
also
it's
love,
just like
what did
inspiring.
you say? Reenacted.
oh,
Getting out of bed.
waking up
Oh, yeah, I
reenactment or
love
something
that.
like
So
that.
I also completely agree with that because I think that like it's great to like test out different things, but like recognize like what's working for you and not working for you, and like don't try and force it if you hate whatever someone else did and you like tried it for yourself and you're like, this is not happening for me whatsoever.
Totally. Like it's great to try new things. Like I feel like that's what I was doing all last year. I was like, okay, well, let me try meditating in the morning. Let me try playing with Willow for 15 minutes on a timer. Like I tried all these kinds of things and
Yeah.
some of them stuck and some of them didn't.
Yeah.
Do you guys
And-
think routines are necessarily like important? Like, do you think doing the same thing in every morning or every night is better than just doing what you feel like that particular day?
I think routines are how you grow as a person because when you have a good routine, that's going to become like your discipline and like how you're going to continue to better yourself as a person. Like it's making habits in your life that are
like
good for
atomic
you.
habits.
Yeah. But but like having 20 things that you do in your morning routine is just not going to be realistic. Like keeping it to 3 things that are going to enhance your day or help you grow as a person is more important than like, doing what everybody else is doing, I think.
I also think that like this is like in human design, which I think is interesting, is like everyone is a little bit different with routines. Like some people thrive in routines and structure. Like I know I need more structure, but like I'm not very good at like implementing that into my life. But other people like thrive on doing something like new and different. Like that's exciting to them. That gets them like energized. And
Switching
but I
up
think a
your
lot of people like
routines.
when they're giving advice or like sharing what works for them, they almost like preach like their particular routine as like the Bible, and like that other people should adopt that. And it's not necessarily like, I don't think people should like kind of make that black and white statement of like, you should be doing this, and this. And if you aren't journaling and you're not meditating and you're not drinking your 20 ounces of water in the morning, like you're
exactly
shit.
Like that girl routine. Like this is what that girl does every morning.
Yeah. And then if you feel like, if you have that aspiration to like be like that girl and like you can't keep up with it, you're like,
then you feel like shit.
I am not good. Like I'm not able to keep up with it. The other thing too that I think is helpful for me is like being able to adapt over time and like recognize when my routine that I've been trying like doing like, and it's been working for me for like 3 or 4 months, and then like adapt and like be okay with like changing it up and doing something new, and like recognizing when it isn't really serving me anymore, because like there's different seasons for different things, and like sometimes we like need more rest, or sometimes we need more like, reflection or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I feel like when I was taking my social media break, my mornings and my morning routine was just so much better, because I don't even know why. Like I felt like I had more, just like the feeling of having more time where I was able to move more slowly, and like not even moving slowly, but just like not worrying about that I wasn't going to get the things done that I needed throughout the day. Like how I was saying, like on weekends, like I just do better because it feels like there's not a time constraint there. Yeah. But since I've been back on my phone, like I notice more and more that I'm picking up Instagram more again. I'm looking at it in the morning, and like even just this morning I opened my phone, I check my emails first, and then I'm like, okay, I'll go on Instagram, and right away like somebody already posted a reel, and then they were like already fully dressed, hair and makeup done, and was talking to their stories, and it was like literally 7 a.m. here. And so I know like I'm not getting a late start. Like I'm still getting up early and working early and stuff, but like it makes me automatically be like, I'm behind today. And then I feel like automatically rushed and stuff. So I think I learned today that I need to not do that.
It's like an adrenaline spike that like you don't need for like no reason. You're like, buddy, chill. Like we can relax for another like 15 minutes.
Yeah. But even when we're putting out a podcast and stuff, it's like, okay, when it's 7 a.m., like that's 10 a.m. for people. Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
That's funny that you feel that concept of time so much. Because like for me, I'm like, it's 7 o'clock for me. I don't really give a shit what they're doing on the East Coast. Like,
yeah, I never did until doing this. Like then it feels like, I don't know, like that doesn't make sense because you're still working the same hours.
And you're going to be posting for longer because they're going to be getting off earlier. Like let's say at 3 o'clock it's going to be there 5 p.m. so they're going to stop posting, but you're still going to be working.
Yes, that's very true. I just need to think of it that way.
Yeah, that is a very good point.
What is your guys' like favorite parts of your morning routines?
I think getting up with like no like beeping alarm, just like the hatch alarm with like the little birds and the light instead is like my favorite change of like not working. And we even use that like when we're getting up to go skiing, like when we get up like super early, and it just like makes it so much more peaceful.
That's your favorite part of the morning?
Well, like waking up. Yeah. I feel like I know this is probably such a funny thing for me to like talk about, but like I used to get up with like a blaring alarm at like 5
Yeah,
in the
no,
morning.
that's definitely a struggle. Like when it's like bang, bang, you're like reaching
and it
over
was
to
like,
turn it off.
and it was just like horrible. So I just appreciate being able to like wake up peacefully and like not have like this huge craziness, I guess.
That's nice.
I've been waking up with like the Hatch Dupe alarm clock.
Woohoo.
And I have it set to the noise is rain, like a rainstorm. And I
I love that
really
one.
like that.
That is very nice. I think there's a rain option on mine. I'm gonna try
And
that.
then I've been trying to not look at my phone because I saw someone talking about how like our dopamine or something is all screwed up because we get like that huge dopamine hit in the morning from our phones.
Yeah.
And like I just want to reset. Like I feel like I'm so moody all the time because like my brain chemicals are all over the place. So with that alarm clock, I try to not get on social media.
Yeah. Andrew Huberman has like a whole, like, he talks a ton about sleep and circadian rhythms. And he has like, he's a neuroscientist at Stanford, and he has like, he like breaks things down into like really, really easy to understand things.
Oh, cool.
And I think one of his like main tips is trying to like look at the sun when you wake up to like set your circadian rhythms right.
What about when the
Like
sun's not
outside?
out?
That's exactly what I was thinking too. I have not gotten the answer to that one. I'm sure he has something about it like on his Instagram or whatever.
That's
but
my problem.
That is
in the
my biggest
winter,
problem
like,
though.
It's dark till 7:30. Like,
Yeah.
and even at 7:30, it's still not bright out. Like, it's not really
know.
sunny. In
Yeah.
the summer, I'm at the park by then usually, but it's
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to go to the park in the dark.
I wonder if he would recommend using one of those like sun lamps or something.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I know that that's his, like one of his main things, but I don't know if he talks. I mean, he has to talk about the caveat of like the sun isn't up when I'm up.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I do get up though early, like even when I had that 7 a.m. dentist appointment the other day, like those days I feel way better. Like I always
Yeah.
have way more energy. Yeah. Like I know it makes me feel better, but it's hard when it's so dark outside.
I think it's the other thing, like, so my workouts are at 7:30, and so I've been trying to be like really consistent with getting up like at 6 or like 6:30 and like having some time to like journal or like just enjoy making coffee and like getting dressed and everything before I go, because it's like a 30-minute drive. And then like I'll listen to a podcast on my drive. Or I also like thought about, instead of trying to like always find a new podcast, like just listening to like a book every week on my drive, and then like listening to like a book on the way home. But working out first thing in the morning has definitely like helped a ton lately.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Cool. I like can't I think like earlier, I don't know, sometime last year or whatever, like I was like you were saying, it felt like I had to do so many things like in a morning routine where it would end up being 11 a.m. by the time I finished those things. And like the morning is really like where I work best. Like that's like I need to start with whatever tasks that are most important right in the morning. So I think I learned that it's better for me to not really have a morning routine. Besides, I snuggle with the dogs. That's my favorite part. They snuggle for like at least 20 minutes. Then I get out of bed. If I do my hair and makeup, then that's the routine. But then just starting work right after that, and then later on journaling or working out or taking the dogs to the park, like at like lunch more.
Yeah,
that's a really good point. Like knowing when you like work best, because I'm sure that even causes like more, like if you were trying to do like your whole morning routine by like 10 o'clock, and then you're like, but now you're just like stressed because like your vital work time is you just took up like 3 hours.
And then that just freaks me out about time work, because it's 11 a.m. and I'm like, okay, I haven't even started, and then Cameron gets off by 4, so it's like it was just, this is working better this way for me.
Yeah, I love that. I also think that my days are better when I get ready. Like when I don't just sit in like my sweats, and like not even just that, but like when my hair and makeup is done, like I always feel way better. I even feel better like when I have like proper clothes on. But
same. I can't. I literally only put proper clothes on like if I'm filming a brand collab.
Yeah, I rarely put like, well, I'm wearing like a cute sweatshirt and like one of those Aritzia bodysuits right now. Like that's my,
Oh, well, that's
and I'm not
cute.
even working out, but like that's my like outfit for working.
That's cute. I literally wear leggings and sweats, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I still wear leggings when I wear like a blazer, but
That's cute.
it's just like, I don't know. I just
Well,
feel like a
blazer
boss
makes you
bitch.
feel like a little boss bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
love
like a
that.
funny thing that like obviously it takes like what if we were like just doing bare minimum makeup like less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's
But
so
for
true.
some reason
Yeah,
I'm like
5 minutes.
oh, this is like so long. Like I hate this.
It does. And I think about me taking off my makeup at night. Like I'm
Yes,
just like, I don't
me
want to take off my makeup tonight.
Me too. I'm like, I don't want to deal with like that part of my like skincare routine.
Yeah.
I just want to just jump straight into like
Same.
quick cleanse. That's so funny. But I have like been better about like feeling okay with taking my makeup off with the like versed cleanser and like a microfiber towel because like
Ooh.
it slides off your face so much more easily.
I want to
Yeah.
try like a cleanser like that because I still just use the good old Neutrogena eye makeup remover.
Yeah. The Verse one is like really good. There's another like oil-based one too that just like literally melts off your makeup. But then the other thing too is just having the microfiber towels is like way better than a washcloth to take off your makeup.
I have that one. What is it called? Like the makeup eraser or some shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But like
Yeah.
they're cheap. I think like Amazon makes like a 15 pack or something. Like that's cheaper. That's like exactly the same thing as a makeup eraser.
Heck yeah.
I just
It
use a
really does
towel.
work well.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? I was like, why
Mhm.
have I only ever had washcloths my whole life?
Yeah, our cotton pads, like it's way better than
Yeah.
cotton pads.
You guys are influencing me, but I don't know. Maybe.
Also, just the like, I think I don't know what they're called. Like it's like still a circle, but it's made out of material.
Oh, the washable ones.
Yeah, like I put
Yeah.
them just in my clothes in the washer, and those
Yeah.
ones come off, like take it off way faster.
Yeah.
I like used to before I found like the Versed and the like microfiber towel, I was using those plus like micellar water.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And obviously like that helps, but I just hated like washing them.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like took too long.
I've been thinking about sharing stuff like this on social media, but I think it's important to do something that you really enjoy in the morning or something that makes you happy.
Love.
And so ever since I was able to quit my job or like start working from home, I guess, I like to just sit and enjoy my coffee. Like I sit in my front room where all of the sun is at my table and I just read like a fiction, like a novel, and drink my coffee. And I used to like
I
make
love that.
myself read like a self-help book, like
Yeah.
but now I'm like, I just want to enjoy this. I want to read a book that I like and drink my coffee in the
Yeah.
sun.
I
So
also
nice.
forgot, like, I don't know if we include breakfast in morning
Oh, yeah.
routines, but like I love making breakfast. Like breakfast is like one of my like favorite things to make, and it just makes me happy.
That's great. I get into such phases of either being into breakfast or out of it. Like, because
Mhm.
once you eat breakfast every day, you're hungry for breakfast. Like, you
Yeah.
wake
Oh,
up and you're
okay.
immediately hungry. But like, if I go through a month of not really eating, or even a couple weeks of not really eating breakfast, then like I'm not hungry till lunchtime,
Yeah.
and then I just don't.
Yeah, I do not have an appetite in the morning, so it's hard to like eat breakfast.
Yeah, I'm definitely out of a breakfast phase right now, but it's not good. Like I could see when I was eating breakfast every day how much it helped my metabolism and like
Yeah.
my hunger levels for sure.
My blood
Wow.
sugar like drops and I get like nauseous and like kind of dizzy if I like don't eat breakfast like by
Yeah.
like 11.
That's how it was for me. When I'm on this schedule where I don't eat breakfast, it's kind of like my lunch is my breakfast, and then I have dinner,
Yeah.
and then I usually have like a second meal snack that's dessert.
I love that.
Yeah.
So it's still like 3 meals.
Yeah. I like that, Devon, about like just enjoying parts of your morning and not feeling like you have to do like self-help or like listen to
Yeah.
like a podcast that's gonna like change your life. Like
Exactly.
What did you guys do before you were just working for yourself? Like, what would you guys suggest for people who have to go into a job early?
I literally woke up, got ready really quick, made my coffee, and left the house. Like, I did not have a morning routine.
Yeah, I think it's harder for people. It's kind of like such a privilege to be like,
Yeah.
chill around.
Especially if you're not a morning person. Like now, like today I had to leave my house by 9:30 to go get Botox, but I made sure I woke up early so that I could read and drink my coffee. But like,
nice.
when you have to be out of the house by 7 and you're not a morning person, that's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I would try and do like prep and like something before. Like, I mean, luckily I was just like wearing scrubs most of the time. So like just finding my scrubs and like setting out like whatever makeup or like skincare like on my counter to make it just like easier. And
less decisions you have to make in the morning if you already have that stuff planned out.
And if I could like plan time, I always like felt better if I could like take a shower in the morning and like kind of like do my hair and makeup, like depending on how much earlier I wanted to wake up. But I did feel better when I was like able to get my like hair and makeup done.
Wait, do you guys shower now in the morning or at night?
I shower at night.
I hate how my hair dries if I sleep on it.
Yeah, same.
Like fresh hair.
Switch it up. I oftentimes, like I'm saying, I do it in the middle of the day.
Sometimes
like I have like a lunch break, like where I do all of this stuff.
A lunch shower. Yeah, I've definitely done that before. It's nice, but sometimes I'll do like a body scrub or like body shower, not like doing my hair at night, and it kind of like calms me down.
I'm pro shower at night. Wash away all the stuff from the day and then get into bed.
To your clean bed. Yeah.
I do like a clean bed and like a clean body. It just like
same. I'm gonna wash my sheets today and I'm so excited.
I really
oh my god.
wash my sheets too.
I got the linen duvet cover.
And from Brooklinen, right?
Yeah, linen just holds on to dog hair. It is just like it just sticks right on there.
Oh my god, yeah, those are we used to have the Casa Luna sheets and I think those were linen and it was bad. Like I got rid of them after a month because it was like I was choking on hair 24/7.
Yeah, like I pull my comforter up to my mouth kind of when I go to sleep at night and I just feel like little dog hairs. I'm like, oh
so you know what the worst thing is? Like when you have like when you're like kind of having a very like what's it called, moisturized face, like if that's like your skincare, and then like the dog hair just like sticks to your fucking face.
Oh my god, yes,
it's
it is like
wait, guys, Cameron literally when we get out of bed he brushes his beard and like hair comes out so much that's stuck in his beard and it's so funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, so
we
have to wash those often.
We washed our sheet like when we first got our bedding, we like weren't allowing Rosie on except for like a 5-minute like morning
Wait, this was like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
I know. And then we like broke it, but then we like washed the sheets again and we like for like I think like 2 days we were like, you're not allowed on the bed.
She's like, what the fuck, guys?
I know, she like really doesn't understand because she'll like climb on top of Joe and just like collapse. So she like comes out, she's like and then like just lays down on top of him.
That's so
and it's
cute.
just like so happy. But
that's adorable.
I think we might try it again for like a day or two. It's just so nice not to have like dog hair in your face.
Yeah, I learned that like we have to have light bedding. Like people are like, how do you have a white comforter? I'm like, I literally need to. Like we had a maroon one. It looked like it was white. Like it was covered in hair.
Then there's just so much invisible hair all over. Like when you think like you know how when you wear black leggings and they're covered in dog hair, like that's how our sheets are, except we just can't see it.
Yeah, you just don't see it though. So that's better. You only see the little poops stain. I literally find poop stains like once a week.
Yeah. Is it more Finley?
Yeah, it's always Finn. Oh no, actually the other day it was Sadie.
Willow does shook, like little
but it's usually Finn.
Other stains.
The fuck does that mean? Her vagina?
They're little like leakage, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like pee or like vagina juices?
Well, I don't really know where all of her holes are located, but
interesting.
I don't know if it's her vagina or her pee.
Is it just like saliva stains?
No, they're like coming from the other end.
Interesting.
But it's not like skid marks.
That's so funny.
But like saliva stains from like her licking her butt.
Oh, maybe, but it's on my sheets, not on her fur.
Oh.
With my
Yeah, I
dogs,
don't
it's
know.
because Finn's fur, like the way it grows, there's just no like crack. Like he doesn't have like a butt crack, so it just comes out. So as soon as his hair is like any length long,
Yeah.
it automatically goes in it. Sadie has like a canyon, so
Oh
it,
yeah,
like,
Willow's the same as
automatically
Finn.
goes.
You know what I think Willow's might be? Maybe it's her
her glands?
Yeah,
the
I
anal
think that's what it
glands.
is.
Oh,
Actually,
maybe she needs to get them.
well, she
done?
expresses them herself.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
They do it themselves. Whenever
Wait,
I
I
take her to the
didn't know
vet, they're always
this.
like, "Oh, she just emptied her glands by herself."
What?
Yeah,
Does it smell like fish?
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
fish?
yeah.
I feel like Rosie does do that then, but I guess I didn't realize that.
Wait, how
If
do
it smells
they?
like
what?
fish,
How do
that's
they
usually
do
what it
it?
is.
Oh my god,
I
I'm
don't know.
googling this right now.
smell makes me want to vomit.
Yeah. Usually they do it when they're like anxious or nervous. Willow does anyways.
Oh my god, the pictures of a corgi. I wonder
Oh.
if it's like common for corgis
Maybe
to
they're
do it
just
themselves.
talented.
Maggie, I thought it was so funny when you posted like Finn's butt trim and you were like, "Do not come for me. Like this is worse. This is
People
worse."
always be coming for me. They're like, "That's horrible."
You're like,
I'm
"I don't
I
care.
don't care.
I
And
just
I
do."
only get compliments when we're in public, so that's all that matters.
That's so funny.
Oh, in times of stress.
So what's your like ideal nighttime routine?
Ideal or what we do?
I guess this is funny. I guess we didn't really talk about ideal morning versus like normal morning, but I don't know. Whatever. What do you
That's an
usually do?
interesting concept of like ideal versus
know.
what we actually do. Because I guess you try to do the ideal.
Yeah.
and then it just
Yeah,
doesn't happen.
in my ideal world, I would like work out in the morning or,
Same.
do some or meditate even. But like in real life, never ever happens.
Yeah.
Same. I would love time for breakfast and working out and working out the dogs. Like if those three, like if I could eat all meals, work out myself, and work out the dogs, that's like
Yeah.
everything's handled.
Perfect day. Yeah.
But that rarely happens.
Yeah, my ideal is just to get up like a tiny bit earlier so I can like
Yeah,
journal
me
in the morning.
Same.
But it has been like easier. I feel like I've been waking up like pretty early for like 2 to 3 months now, like 6 to 6:30, and it definitely gets easier.
That's
But-
good.
Yeah.
I need to get to more the 6 range because I usually wake up between like 6:30 and 7, and I feel like
Yeah.
6 just makes such a difference. I also sleep too long, I think. Like I usually am
Yeah.
asleep by 10,
Yeah.
10:30 and then sleep till like 7. Like that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like I went to bed at midnight last night and I woke up at 8, but usually I would have gone to bed at like 10 and woken up at 8.
Yeah.
Like that's too long.
Yeah, and sometimes when I wake up earlier to have less hours of sleep, I feel better. But you just
I
don't know that. You like still want to keep sleeping.
I do
So do
this
you guys-
weird thing though when I wake up early, I still think that I don't have to start getting ready for the day until like 10:30. So like if I wake up at 7, then I will just like dick around until like I feel like, oh, now I need to actually start working.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Instead of
though.
starting working earlier. That felt like
But
it
I
didn't
almost
make
feel like
sense.
that's kind of nice because you can like enjoy your morning more. Like you could read longer. You could like make breakfast. You could like take Will on a walk. Like you could do more things
it's usually
for you.
I scroll on TikTok longer, which is probably why it doesn't feel good.
Yeah. So do you guys normally go to bed early at night?
Yeah, like in the
Yeah.
winter when it's dark out right now, like usually we go to our bedroom like 7 something. 8 at the
I
latest.
love going to bed early because then you can take longer to watch TikTok or watch a TV show or read longer. Like, because I like to, it takes me a certain amount of time to wind down to actually fall
Yeah.
asleep. So just starting that whole process earlier is nice.
I told Cameron yesterday, Britt, that you've read 11 books so far this year, and he was like, "What the fuck? Like, how's that possible?" I was like, "She said she reads mostly at bedtime," and he's like, Does she go into her bed at like 5 p.m.? How is she doing that?
Fast reader.
I mean, sometimes I'll go in my bed at like 7, and then like I read
Especially
for like 5
in
hours.
the winter, like it's like you need. It just feels more natural to go to bed earlier in the winter.
I generally like. I think you were like saying how I rate all my books like 5s. It's because I like really find books that like captivate me. So like if I read the sample or whatever and I'm like not feeling it, I like switch it up. Or like if I'm not feeling it in the first like 3 or 4 pages, even like I'll find a new book. And like sometimes I'll like circle back to a book that like wasn't of interest before. But I find ones that I'm like, I can't put it down.
Yeah.
And then
I'm the same way. Like once I get into the book, like I'll finish it in 2 days. But like it's just sometimes I don't ever get into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't even start Ginny, and I was like trying to start Ginny and Georgia. And I like couldn't like get into it because I was like,
really?
The show?
There's probably other books. Yeah.
Wait, there's a book?
No, like she's saying there's other books out there to read. So
she's too excited. Well, it's because
I'm
you're
just, like,
new to reading.
thoroughly-
You're still like...
No, I really am. I was like,
I did get really excited like when I was posting all the books that we were talking about in the last episode, and like I was on Goodreads and like looking at all of your guys' stuff, like it did make me really excited. All of the
I know.
Yeah, I get excited about that.
I really like Goodreads to see like I'm like always like looking at what Devon's read or like what she's rated stuff.
Yeah.
And that's
I
why
only
like,
rate my favorite books as a 5.
Yeah, I'm picky with like a 5 is like Harry Potter. Like a 5 is like all time.
Although I really
favorite.
like, even if I rated a 3, like I still liked it, but it wasn't
same.
like life-changing.
A 3 is like, oh, that was really cute. I really
Mhm.
enjoyed reading that.
Yeah, like I think I rated Book Lovers a 3. Like, yeah, it was
I think
good.
same.
It wasn't like...
I would be devastated. I think like, I don't think I would pick up a book that you guys like recommended a 3. Like that's when you were like beach lovers, or what is it? Beach lovers?
read.
Beach read. Being a 2, I was
that
like,
book was just like...
I would give that a 2 also. 2
it
is
was
like you can
fine,
get through
but
it.
it was like, yeah. I wasn't excited to read it really. I was like, I
I feel like I need
this.
a dissection of each person's ratings then.
Yeah, it's so interesting how people rate.
I'll
feel
write
like
it in my
I should
bio,
maybe-
like what my ranking
Yeah.
system is.
I feel like I should do like 4 for the ones that I didn't put on my favorite shelf, but I still
Yeah,
really
you
like
should.
all
If
of
it's
them.
not your
They're 5s,
favorite,
yeah.
Well,
But if that's your scale, do whatever scale you like.
Yeah.
I think it's great. It shows your optimism.
I
It's
do.
like 5.
Everyone gets a 5. Well, I'd be so devastated. Like
If you wrote the book,
if I wrote the, or like if the author was like, how'd you like the book? You rated it a 4. And I was like, no, I loved it. And
That's
like, they'd
very
be like, no,
true.
you're not. No, you didn't.
or if like somebody rated our podcast 3 stars and was like, it's cute, I listened to
True.
it. Like,
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. But I guess it's kind of tough. I feel like maybe I should do, I don't know. That's why I have my favorite shelf, because I can't figure out how to like not rate a book bad. I think I gave one book a 4. I have to figure out which one it is.
Ooh, must have
I
been
think it was
bad.
the Never Lie or something, or like Lie, that like McFadden book. It was
I don't know that
a
one.
little disturbing, but I still liked it.
I think reading before bed is the best habit that you can get into, especially if you have like ADHD or an overactive mind and you're like always like if you have a hard time turning off to fall asleep, reading is the best way to like really get focused in on one thing and quiet your whole brain. And then I fall asleep so quickly after I put my book down. Like it's been the best habit I've picked up for my bedtime routine.
Do you ever feel like if you're like at a really like exciting part of the story that like you just dream about it? Because I did that for one of the books,
maybe.
and I was like, I just dreamt about like what was gonna happen the whole night.
Yeah, I always usually dream about whatever show or book I read before going to sleep.
So don't read any thrillers. Don't read behind closed doors before bed.
Yeah, I know. How do you though, Devon? Like, I feel like I struggle with that. Like Brittany saying, once I am into a book, then it's like I'll finish the whole thing within 2 nights, and then I almost can't fall asleep because I'm so into it. But until I get to that point, like it's very hard for me. Like how I'm reading it starts with us. I literally am on the first chapter, and like last night I was like, we should read tonight, and Cameron's like, yeah, let's read. So he like starts reading his book, and then I'm like, I'm gonna paint my nails, and then I was like, I'm gonna
I
watch
think
TikTok, and then
It
like
takes
I was
practice.
Yeah, like I literally had my Kindle open. It was on the page and I was like playing that wedding music and then I got distracted and was doing that instead.
Yeah,
I also
so like
put my phone in the other room. Or
Yeah,
like in the
sometimes
bathroom.
you have to get practiced at focusing on a
Yeah.
book. You know, it's
Yeah.
That was
I really
actually
need to meditate. I think maybe that could be the solution to all my
reading is
attention
meditative.
issues.
But that's kind
Color.
of funny that you said that about it
I love
starts with
coloring.
us. Like I bought it at the airport, or I bought It Ends With Us. But they're kind of
It
similar
ends with
books.
us
But like
first.
I bought that in the airport thinking I was like gonna read it first. But then like I found a different book that was like more exciting. And like I was gonna read It Ends With Us again, but then like I found another one that was like more exciting. So like finally I figured it out, like, okay, I'm like ready for it.
Yeah.
But
Do you
I don't
guys clean at night or during the day, or like is that part of your routine at all?
I clean whenever I'm like I clean when I'm avoiding work.
yeah,
Usually.
that's a very
I clean up after dinner. Like I clean the kitchen before I go to bed, but like I don't make sure everything's spotless before bed. Do you?
We usually do like we're in the living room, we have dinner or whatever. Cameron does dishes and then he cleans up like the counter and stuff. And while he's doing that, I like clean off our coffee table, start the robot vacuum, like just make everything kind of like reset for the next day. Not like deep clean or anything.
Yeah.
Maybe that would make me
and
feel
then we
better.
go upstairs and then because like I hate like if I come downstairs in the morning and the rug's fucked up and there's dishes everywhere and there's stuff on the stove, like then I don't want to cook breakfast. I don't want to make my coffee. Like it leads into a whole thing.
Totally.
That is a good thing to like wind down, and it just like makes it like less of a feat to like
and it's
over
fun.
again.
Like we blast music or we keep playing Yellowstone or whatever we're watching. Like
yeah, that's a good idea. I really like having like fresh sheets whenever possible. Like obviously I like do it like once a week, but I would love
doing
to have
the
it more
duvet
often.
cover is the most annoying
Yes,
freaking thing in the world.
But it's so satisfying, like the first night of like a fluffy new duvet. It's just
Did you guys see the girl? What is her username? I feel like it's like Wishbone Kitchen or something.
Oh, I love her.
She's like a private chef.
I bought her cookbooks.
No way.
Yeah, they're really well done.
Oh my god, I want one. I love her, but she posted this video of how she changes her duvet in less than a minute, and she put up a timer.
Is it the roll?
She like puts it on top of each other.
Yeah, I do that now, but it's still a pain in the ass.
in my duvet and then I like
I saw that method too.
That's the only way I know how to do it without.
I just put the duvet first, and then I put the duvet cover first, and then do the duvet laid out, and then I just take each corner and pull each corner.
Do you not tie it in?
There's no ties on ours.
There probably is.
How does it?
I
Most
think
duvets have ties.
Okay, so in her video, she tied it, and I was like, ours doesn't have ties. And then when I was doing it the next time, there were like a few strings, and I was like, oh. But I don't understand
normally
what
the duvets have the duvet have like a little hook, like a little.
The comforter has a little.
I don't think
line
my
that you tied on in the corners.
Okay, I'm doing that today, so I'll send you guys a picture. I don't think
try the rolling method. You
send me a video?
One on top of the other. Yeah.
Make
you
a
roll it into like a taco, and then I'll send you the video.
I cannot
it's a lot
even
easier.
like fathom the idea of that.
It into
but
a taco.
Can you do like a detailed YouTube video on that?
I'll send you one.
I'm sure
no, I want a Devon one only. I also really like to do like have a lot of time for skincare. Like
at night.
Not try and like rush the whole process. I like just
Do you do a lot of skincare every night?
Whenever I do it, yeah. I think. Yeah.
I do like 5 minutes. I do my eye cream, I wash my face, I do vitamin C, retinol, moisturizer. That.
Yeah, I do like a lot, like the long stuff on Sunday or something, and then like I'm quicker on the weekdays.
Yeah. I love that time though. Like I put on a podcast or YouTube video that I want, sit in my bathroom. I love that.
Do you guys take baths ever?
Yeah.
I
sometimes
feel like I want to try it. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
If anybody has a recommendation for a good bubble bath that is
Yes.
actually
Oh,
bubbly,
I have one.
what
The
is it?
kids, Mr. Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles.
It's
okay.
literally the children's one. It's like
Well, I keep getting
$3.99.
kids ones, and I have to empty the entire bottle into my bath, and it's still not bubbly enough. And I'm sitting there naked in a bathtub, just like feeling so awkward. And like, you know, you slide down so your boobs aren't out, and then you sit up, and then your boobs are out, and you're like, oh my god. Baths.
Yeah, I don't like that aspect. And you have to keep adding more hot water. And
yeah.
Okay.
You guys have really turned me off to baths. I don't feel like I'm gonna try it now.
No, I love that.
It was like the most recent realization. I was taking a bath and I had my projector on and I was going to watch one of JC's vlogs. And I'm sitting there naked in a bathtub watching a girl on YouTube. And I'm just like, no, this is not the move. I'm getting out. Like, it was so awkward.
Oh my god.
You like notice that your bathtub wasn't cleaned well enough before.
I
and you're just,
know. That's like
there,
my
ugh.
biggest fear is like getting in the bathtub and being like, ew.
There's
I
like
know
a
a
dog
lot
hair
of people
floating in.
take a shower before they get in the bath. I usually do it after because I usually use a bath foam or like something that leaves on my skin, and then I don't like that my skin's not like clean after a bath, so I usually rinse off after I take a bath. But some people do it
that makes
before,
more
so then they're
sense
not
to do
making
it
the bath too.
after.
Yeah. I feel like
I don't know. That's a lot of work though.
yeah. I'll let you know if I end up doing it ever.
Yeah, let us know how you feel. If you get enough bubbles to skin ratio.
I know. Have you tried like a bath bomb? Do those work?
Yeah, but they're not bubbly. They're like color. I mean,
like
at least they make the
colorful?
water not clear.
You're not like
Do you guys, when you go to sleep, like, so say you're reading or you're watching TV or something, you turn it off, you put the book away, and like that's just it?
My
You just
TV
fall
stays on
asleep?
all night.
no.
You just keep your TV on all
I
night?
need dead. Well, I need like white noise, so I have like my humidifier on full.
Do you usually fall asleep before Joe, or like at the same time or after? Like,
I'm usually asleep first unless I'm like in a book. But he like puts on he has like because I can't sleep with noise, so he puts headphones in and like a podcast on, and then falls asleep. Oh my god,
are his ears sore 24/7?
Well, no, he like keeps one out and puts one in, and then like puts the one like that's not on.
That sounds horrible.
But
I do that when I'm on vacation.
Me too.
Yeah, because I can't stand listening to anything.
I have to have a podcast on. Like, if
you have a timer on, or does it go on?
Yeah, I put a sleep timer. So usually my ideal scenario is that Cameron plays with my hair until I fall asleep. But that only happens a couple times a week.
Hair play.
So, like, if we're watching a show or something, ideally that would be best. If he's not doing that, then he falls asleep first, and I hate that. Like, I'm trying to fall asleep first. Yeah. So I put on a podcast and I put on a sleep timer of like an hour. Armchair Expert is my favorite sleep podcast. And it's so funny because literally in a few episodes ago, they were like talking about, you might be listening to this before you go to sleep. And he was like, don't do that. And I was literally putting it on.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I like love that. I need that.
You need like talking. It doesn't like keep your brain awake.
No, because my brain will be so much more awake if I don't have something.
Yeah, me too.
The other thing
I
I'm
taking
too. So like, I take like half a gummy before bed now, and it's just
I also take melatonin. I've been taking melatonin for over multiple years now. Like, I'm dependent on melatonin.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I love the Ollie sleep gummies.
Same.
I take like it's like a CBD weed gummy.
And CBD doesn't do shit to me. Only
you have to get like a lot, like the like really really high dose ones.
Yeah, or like I think when you take it more consistently too, then it helps people. But like I never took it consistently.
Yeah, it's like it like completely eliminates my anxiety, which is like just gold. Because like I used to wake up like multiple times in the night, just like thoughts racing, mind racing.
Yeah,
and I could
also,
never shut it off.
Yeah, and with this job too, like it's not only anxiety thoughts I get or like contemplating my future, but it's like I have ideas 24/7. Like I wake up in the middle of the night and have video ideas or things, or like I'm thinking about the podcast, like literally just in the middle of the night. So having a podcast on beforehand puts my brain like in whatever they're talking about instead of my own brain.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
exactly.
I also, how many pillows do you sleep with? One.
I sleep with one, and then Finn sleeps on one behind me.
That's really cute. I have 2 behind my head, and then I have 2 on my side, so I'm in a little fort.
Do you put your leg or something on the ones on the side?
Yeah.
You should just get a pregnancy pillow.
I know, I really should.
I sleep with a blanket on my pillow.
Oh.
Like I like to sleep like the like, you know,
Oh,
like
that's
this.
cute. Did you grow up with like having a blankie?
No, I actually started doing this because I had a bunch of ear piercings. And so I needed to like create a little nook for my ear to fit into in the blanket. And then ever since then, I just can't sleep without a blanket under my head.
I had to take out mine.
I mean, I did have a blankie growing up, but I don't remember like being like,
no,
I need
like
to
your
sleep
ear
without my face.
piercings.
Yeah. Wait, what did you say?
Do you still have your ear piercings?
No, I took them all out when I needed to get an MRI, and I never put them back in.
Oh gosh.
I took mine out because I couldn't deal with that sleeping.
Yeah.
And they
I
would
want more.
get like gross all the time. Like they
I want to get a
hurt.
couple more.
You'd look cute with your nose pierced.
I don't feel like I've ever thought about it.
I mean,
don't know if
it's
I could.
definitely a commitment.
Yeah. Caroline looks so cute with hers. She just
So
got hers
cute,
like a year ago.
Did you guys have your belly buttons pierced, or are they pierced?
Yeah.
Same.
They're not anymore.
Are they still pierced?
No.
I have that.
I feel like once you turn a certain
Same.
age, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did it though.
Me too. It was so empowering. Me and my friend like her birthday was in September and mine's in March. And so I got hers when she turns I think we did it when we were 16. Is that when you're allowed to like do it by like buy it by yourself?
I think you have to be 18 at least.
I was
here.
gonna say 18, but I feel like I did it at 17.
If
but
your
maybe I
parent
was
goes
18.
with you, you can do it earlier.
I can't remember if we were
parents did
18
not
or
go with
16.
me.
But either way, I bought hers and then she bought mine when I turned whatever age you're allowed to.
That's cute.
But it was so fucking gross after you take it out. Like it just
it's
takes forever to
18.
heal.
In Arizona, at least it's 18. I guess I was 18 then, unless it was a sketchy place.
I know. That's funny.
Maybe you had a fake ID.
Fake 18-year-old ID.
Did you guys have fake IDs?
Yes.
No.
Oh my god, I have such fake ID stories.
You know what's so funny is like I used to be friends with some of the bouncers and I would like watch girls like walk up and they don't even have to show their ID if it's like fake or not. Like they look guilty. Like they look like unconfident. But the girls that like looked confident, you like really had to like check their ID.
I look guilty and I'm 30 years old. Every time I pull out my ID, I'm like
really? No, I'm actually 21. Like,
Yeah.
This isn't a lie. Like, I'm not
I've
doing
had
anything illegal.
so many people not believe that I was not 21 though. So
Really?
like every time I'm just
Same.
like scared.
Would they like not serve you or you're like, no, this is like real. Go check it, scan it, do whatever.
I always happen to get in. Wait, did I? Maybe we let. So one time in Old Town, like this bouncer did not believe me. He was not.
Wait, and this was a
in.
fake ID or your real one?
It was my real ID. I was like, it was like 2 years ago.
What the hell?
I was like 28. I think he ended up getting another person, and they were like, yeah. And then also one time,
my Instagram.
yeah, one time in Vegas, the bouncer did not believe me, and he made me like, you know, when you go to your settings on your iPhone and it says like your name in your like Devon or it has like your Apple ID and stuff when you open your settings on your iPhone.
Oh, that's a great
He
idea.
made me open that. He made me go to Instagram, and he was like, no, this is fake. He literally did not believe me.
What the hell?
Gosh.
And
then it
he
makes you
took my
feel
phone
bad.
from me. He took my phone from me, opened up Instagram, and I was on my Willow the Corgi Instagram account. And he was like, this is a dog account. It's fake. She's lying. And I was like, what the fuck you, dude?
100,000
I'm 28.
followers.
So yeah, it was like, it was ridiculous. So that's why I'm like
insane.
scared every time.
So
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's because it.
Dude,
really
I didn't
makes
even know that
feel
you
like
could
you're
do
doing
that
something
on
illegal.
your.
Mm-hmm.
That's so bizarre that he like made you pull up like your iCloud. I just looked and I
Yeah.
was like, I
That's a
never
good
even knew it
idea,
was
though.
there.
Yeah.
Cameron was a bouncer in Scottsdale, So before we were dating, like he worked at Bottle Blonde and Cake.
Oh my
And,
god.
Yeah, he was like the manager at Cake, and then I think or Bottle Blonde, one of them.
Oh my god, that's funny.
But so before we were dating, he was like snowboarding somewhere. I don't know. He was like out of town. This was when we were just friends, and I was going out with his roommate, and I was like 19. Yeah, I was 19, and Cameron had like a stack in his room of just confiscated IDs from when he worked at the club.
Oh my
so it was like a
God.
thick stack. And he was like, you could just go through them and pick one. So me and my friend Erin were like going through the stack trying to pick one that like semi looks like me. And we ended up like the closest match was like literally this 30-year-old woman. And I was 19, and it just wasn't the greatest situation, but it worked every single time. I used it
look
for
19,
like a year.
So
yeah, exactly. When you're 19, though, you think a 30-year-old is like ancient, and then you get 20, and then you're like,
also,
oh,
just because the girl was 30, her ID picture was probably from when she was like 21.
No,
True.
25. You have to be like, they change it at 25, I think.
We changed ours
like,
at 21 in Arizona.
Oh yeah,
you don't have to change it at 25 too.
No.
Also, our licenses don't expire until we're like 65. So
literally,
what?
My Arizona one expired in 2073.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
I swear mine expires like every 5 to 10 years.
No, yours would. Like Arizona has
Arizona's
a fucking
different.
weird thing.
That's
like if you
so
show your
weird.
Arizona ID in any other state, they're like, whoa. Like,
yeah.
What's going on?
That is so nice though. Like not to have to get a new ID every.
Yeah.
I need a new picture though, clearly, because people don't believe that it's me.
Yeah.
Oh, true. But then, so
do you still like your Ellie Goulding vibe?
Yeah, really blonde hair.
Oh my god! Wait, I love that
side part.
Wait, can we see your ID? Can you share a picture on the pod?
Yeah,
like on the Instagram.
I got a girl I served with. I got her ID instead, and that one was much more accurate. Like she looked like me. She was a couple years older than me. It was great. It worked everywhere. Then the month before my 21st birthday, we were out for my friend Erin's birthday. We're all at dinner at like on campus at U of A. And I order a drink and I hand the girl my real ID like a month before I turned 21. And she looks at it and she's like, your birthday's not for another month. And I was like, oh, can I have a Dr. Pepper, please?
Oh no.
It was like so uncomfortable. And she went and got a Dr. Pepper. And
oops, I forgot that I'm not 21 yet. Like what?
That was my last time using a fake.
Oh my god.
Now my cousin uses my ID.
Nice.
That's amazing.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok and Instagram, leave us a review and rate us wherever you listen to podcasts, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.